I just touched the camera so you were bouncing just a little bit. Anyways, I have a little story time, a little situation for you guys today. And I am distraught. I've been like angry crying for a couple days. So we'll get into it, but first, and this is the wrong bra for this top, but it's whatever, because it like crosses. I'm not wearing this today, I just put it on to make the video. It's just like a little green bodysuit, but so we'll get into the story time, but first let's do some light housekeeping. If you're new here, welcome to my nonsense. If you're old here, welcome back. Oh jeez. If you're new here, please consider hitting subscribe, and if you're old here, go double check if you're subscribed. Hit the like if you like. Leave a comment. It could be anything related to the video, or it could just be a hello, a few emojis, anything as long as it's cool, friendly, and respectful. Hit the notification bell, and as always, I will link my tip jars down in the description. No pressure whatsoever, but anything donated to the channel is very much appreciated. And it's what allows me to continue to make content. Follow me over on Instagram, same name over there. Also, I do custom videos, so if you want a custom video, shoot me a message over there, and let me know what you want it to be about, and if I'm comfortable with it, we'll arrange it. So, where do I begin? Well, a few, maybe 6 months ago, maybe early spring, late winter, I can't remember, I was kind of hacked out of my business page for work. I've had my business page since 2016, and I would say that 75% of my clients get a hold of me through my Facebook business page. I don't know why that, because never through my Instagram business page. Never. Maybe 3% of my clientele messages me on Instagram. 75% message me on Facebook business page, and then the other whatever decent chunk, the other 25% is they text me on my business number, which is ideal, right? But so I was locked out of my business page a few months ago, but I could still get the messages. I just couldn't post to the page. But because the Messenger app would let me get messages, but it was a hit because people only message me. They message me to make their appointment when they're reminded to make their appointment by me posting, because I only see a lot of my clients for cosmetic tattoo once a year and a half, once every 2 years, some people once every 3. So I basically have to post every day, and sometimes that will be oh my god, I got a message, or I got it, So not being able to post, I took a hit. I was down to 2/3 of my income. Now, when you're not working from home and you're not getting paid a paycheck, you have business expenses, right? So off the bat, with my business, I'm probably only taking home half of what I make. Maybe a little more, after I do my rent, my business, my lease rent, or my suite rent, my products, and then every month it's something big. It's a bigger order of products, or it's a business license renewal, or it's a health department renewal. You have insurance. Every month there's something major. Maybe you get a couple months of the year that aren't a bigger hit, but those usually never fall when you need them. So just say off the bat you're already taking home half. And then when you cut 2/3 of your business down, okay, major, right? Major. My business is already so much slower. like since COVID, since the pandemic. The first, like 2020 was great, and then it was just like slower. The economy has taken a hit. It really has, and I'm a luxury service provider, so that's the first thing people cut. They're like, I'm not getting that when things are tight. So, and like, people think, it's weird because people think when they look at what you do cosmetic tattoo, they think you're making bank. Because they aren't doing the math. They aren't doing the math of the business expenses. They think you're pocketing everything they give you. Like, you don't know how many times I hear like, well, you probably make really good money, right? Yeah, if I worked from home and didn't have to license and insure myself, yeah, then I probably would. But no, I don't spend a lot of hours in the office because I only have to, and I would work more if there was more work, but I only have to work 3 days a week in my suite. But that doesn't mean I'm not working at home. You have to work at home. You have to do your ordering. You have to do your inventory. You have to do your taxes every month. You have to do, you're putting your pictures together. You have to do your advertising. So there's a few days of work that you're working from home. You can work from home or from wherever. That's nice, right? But one day I just got back into my business page just randomly, and I was back in and I was posting, and then summer was fine. I was making my normal amount of money all summer, right? Well, a few days ago, I'd say a few weeks ago, Facebook was acting a little funny. I started getting a lot of weird messages. I didn't open any of them. It just looked like businesses were messaging me. I'm like, something's off, right? But I was like, well, as long as I don't open them. But I still had that feeling in my stomach, like, what am I supposed to do? Something. And I had 2 friends get hacked in 1 week. 2 friends, they had new friend requests, and they messaged me like, my Facebook got hacked. And I was like, well, that kind of happened to me before, but I was just locked out of my business page. So I knew that it was getting big again, like this hacking thing. And sure enough, I was in St. Louis. We took the baby, I'll always call him my baby, he's a toddler now, to the aquarium. And on the drive home, I opened up my Facebook and it said like session timed out. I just want to throw up. I knew right away. So I opened up my email that my Facebook is attached to, and it said, Facebook said you changed your email. Was this you? And I clicked, no, it was not me. What does that take me to? An error page. So they hacked me. They changed the email right away, which, how do you do that? How do you just change the email, right? Shouldn't there be like, we need to make sure this is you, so go back over to your original email and let us know that this is you before we make this change. Shouldn't Facebook do that? No, you just let somebody hack and change my email without getting into the old email to say, yes, this is me. Not, hey, it's been done. Was that you? So, like, I felt just rage, and I started crying a little bit, and then rage and crying a little bit. I messaged a couple of people, like, just to vent, like, oh my God, and then of course I have to make a post I tried, on my Snapchat just to get my regular, I was like, I have to start a new business page, I have to start a new Facebook page. The problem is that the business page is still up. I can't take it down, which is worse. It's worse because the messages are just going into thin air. If I could take the page down, then they would have to search my business name again and the new page would pop up, right? But they're not going to do that because they think they're already on my business page. I can't post because only the owner of the page can post. What I did do, like I had to make my new account, I had to make my new business page. I messaged everybody that texts me, hey guys, I've been hacked, this is my new business page. But the people that text me on my business line, they already text me on my business line. It's not them that I need to get a hold of. It's the people that Facebook message me. If I can't get my Facebook messages and they don't find me, let's just say, okay, so say 75% of my clients, they message me on Facebook. That's how they book their appointments. How many of those do you think they're going to shoot me a message? They're just going to see that they're going to think ignored, right? How many of them are going to figure out another way? Are going to call the number? There is a number on the page. How many of them are going to call it? Versus how many of them are going to be like, oh, she hasn't posted in a while. She's not answering my texts. I better find somebody else. This is major. This is probably, and I hate saying this, I don't want to be as invested, probably going to be out of a job. Because I can't cover the business expenses, let alone the bills I have to pay, because that's why I have a job, right? So you have your business expenses so that you can have your other bills paid. You're paying these bills to pay these bills, right? When you're just worried about covering business expenses, what's the point? What's the point of working just to pay other people? You have to be able to come home and pay for your groceries and pay for your car insurance and pay for all this other stuff. And the other part that's frustrating is, sometimes, you make a post like, guys, I'm screwed. Please follow me over here and then add my business page. And people will have suggestions, which I know they're well-intentioned. And every once in a while, a suggestion might be something that I haven't tried. But it's when people phrase it like, oh, you just have to contact Facebook. What do you think? Facebook does not care. If this person got in and changed all my phone number, my email, all this, there's nothing for the Facebook to get back to me on. Like, you can make those reports, but they already deleted my account. Well, they changed it to like a copyright infringement name, which I had no infractions. I had no reports, no infractions, no nothing. The only other thing I've been thinking of is like, I have paper records, right? Boxes and boxes of paper records. So I could potentially sit and text every phone number on these papers, on these files. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The first time around when I was building clientele and sitting down and doing a lot of this like clerical work, I had the reserves. I did. I was building a business. I had the mojo. I had the reserve. This time around, I have a toddler. And I don't have a lot of brain space. And I just want to go in and do my job. I don't think I have it in me to do like the networking and the texting and the building again. I don't think I do. I was already burnt out on all that. I was already burnt out on a lot about my job. A lot. I literally just want to go in and do my job and go home. I don't want to post. I don't want to market. I don't want to network market. I want to cut off clients that I don't need. That's the other thing. When times are tough, you take on clients that you shouldn't take on. You take on clients that you're going to regret taking on. And I hate being in that position. So I already had some other things in the works. And I'm going to keep going with those, but there's nothing that I could do this month, next month for an income. Like I can't just pivot that quick. I need time. And I always wanted to have this as my side income. Like even if I transition into something else, I still wanted this to work for many years, you know? I'm trying to be positive, like, okay, maybe this is a good thing. I might get rid of some clients that I didn't want to service anymore. Maybe a new page will get new clients, but it's hard to frame it like that. I'm being honest with you, it's hard to frame it like that. Like, I'm mad. I'm so mad right now. ASMR is doing well. My channel is growing, which hopefully that will be a trend that continues and I can make part-time income off ASMR. That would be wonderful. That would be a dream come true. I also have my custom videos. That's very helpful. So if you ever want a custom video, I do all kinds of different subjects. There's some stuff I won't do just because I don't have the knowledge for it, or it's just not in my comfort zone. So there's a few things I'm like, what is that? No, I'm not doing that. I have that. I usually do a couple tarot readings a week. If you guys ever wanted a tarot reading, you can also come over to my Instagram and ask for a tarot reading. So I have like a few, but not bill paying, not like bill paying. I think I just not bill paying hustles, those are like helpful hustles, not like main get your bills paid work, So yeah, I'm in like not a good spot, and I know it's not the end of the world. Like, at least I have a partner and he has his own set of bills that I know will get paid and he can help me out somewhat or whatever. But that's not how we're set up. We're set up where we're both working people, and I have my set and he has his set, and we kind of help each other. But we can't just totally absorb the other person's right away. We can't, because we're not billionaires. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And it's the hardest part about this is that I can't just go balls to the wall with anything because I have my toddler. Like, to get up and film. You guys know what time I woke up this morning? 3:40 a.m. Because I have to do this. My toddler is not the kind of toddler that lets you work from home. Alright? It's not him. It's not his fault. He's just kind of a little noisier than some other toddlers. A little bit more active than some other. Because I have friends that work from home with their toddler. And I have friends that gotta take their toddlers to daycare. That's just... There are as many personalities as there are toddlers, So he keeps me on my toes and he keeps me pretty busy, and I can't really get a lot of other work done while he's awake. And he'll grow. I mean, you only get a little bit of time when they're this cute and hilarious. But yes, very needy. So, anyways, if you are still there, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I know this was kind of like a negative Nancy, but I go through things, and I know you guys go through things, and some stuff is just heavy, and it's and also there's just no retaliation. I can't go rip anybody's head off because I would, and then I'd be the bad guy. That's how it always works out, But how do these people sleep at night? I'm not sleeping at night, but they get to. And what's the point? Sometimes there's a point, because sometimes some of these hackers, like, they go on and then they hack an account and they try to sell things from, but that's not happening with my account. It's just like frozen. I can't log in. Everything's down. The account still exists because it's still in my friends' inboxes. It says like copyright infringement at the top. So the account technically still exists. There's nothing on it. Blank account. So what was the point? Are they going to just sit on it and then do something later with it? Maybe. I don't know. I guess when it does, if I can check on it, I can report it, but it's all, I don't even know what to say. Anyways, I hope that this isn't happening to you. You can secure your account, but I had 2-factor authentication, they changed everything. My phone number wasn't working, my email. So do that. If you have a business page, this is one thing I would recommend that I didn't do that could have kind of saved me a little bit, is to add an admin to your business account so that if you are locked out, somebody else can post like, hello everybody, this account has been frozen, please text me at blah. One post could save my ass right now, and I can't do it. So that's really all the advice I have. What are we gonna do? These people just get to do whatever they want and ruin our whole livelihoods. This can happen to somebody's YouTube channel, So I think that YouTube is a little better about getting your problem resolved and making sure you're you, and I don't even know. Okay, now for real this time, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope that you have a good rest of your day, rest of your evening, and or good night's sleep, and I